Recently, there are many newspapers reporting inflation problem in China. The August Consumer Price Index has risen by 6.5%, at the highest rate for more than a decade. There are several factors leading to rapid inflation. High pork prices are one of the contributions. Most importantly, the booming stock market has encouraged more people to invest and spend money. The central government claims that the inflation problem is not that serious when living out food. But this is not satisfactory because food is the most important part of Chinese total consumption. Meanwhile, the CPI does not show the real situation of inflation. Many of the prices it measures, such as energy, are government-controlled. Anyway, the inflation problem has great impact in every aspect. Rising costs hit poor families the hardest. They eat less food and can hardly afford their children's study expenses. Rent and wages are likely to increase as well. As the production cost increases, salary raise the consumer price. Finally, it will push up prices and inflation. The issue of food inflation has historically led to political instability. Therefore, China needs to find workable policy to control inflation immediately. Beijing has raised one-year benchmark lending rate 5 times this year. It has little effect, as the rate is only half a percentage point above the headline CPI. The People's Bank of China should raise rates further and faster. It is useful to further increase the minimum amount that banks must hold to cool lending. Beijing has also issued a price freeze on consumer products for the rest of the year. A further step to control inflation is to impose tax on luxury goods so as to decrease people's purchasing power. Wine and cigarettes, which are harmful to our health, should be the first priority to increase tax. The most important is that the central government should take actions to cool down the overheated stock market and the property market. It is an effective way for the People's Bank of China to raise home loan rates in order to tighten the screws on investors and hold down residential prices. Secondly, the mortgage down payments are likely to be raised to at least 40% of the value for those planning to buy a second home. Hope all these measurements will be effective in controlling inflation. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.